I love how they saved the flashback moment for just one hallway, and that was it. And now I'm forced to deal with this long ass escalator out of nothing. Come on. Why? Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing, huh? This is ridiculous. Like, fuck, I might as well just I'm gonna scroll around on Twitter for a bit. I'm sure it'll make a noise when I'm done. Alright. Now watch this. I'm gonna go through this door. And it's gonna be another hallway. You see? There we go. Keep walking. Oh, okay. The hallways are safe for flashbacks. Gotcha. Yeah, and this is the second case. Yep. Well, no, that was the nerdy guy, right? That was the guy who became old man. Yeah, and that was his fuck partner. Katagawa, Morikawa, Sabi and Sumio on stakeout. So it's not even related. It's like some of them are from completely different cases. It's just like piecing together some pieces from just all over, like not even in a coherent fashion from what I can tell. Oh, never mind. Thanatos. Whoa. This fuck. The hent's pretty deep. During the redevelopment 20 years ago, there was something made top secret. Oh, baby, you made it here in one piece. This will be our last meeting. From now on, the war is on. And I really wanted to get my last will and testament out. Tetsu and Shizuru are both gone. Vidya, you're about the only one left. Will you hear me out? I clearly don't have a choice in the matter. I really don't want to, because you're like the one I like the least. But, listen, Vidya. You have to find Kamui. Don't get distracted by the chaos. Search out the truth with your mind's eye. And if you come to know the silver case, read my notebook. I know you can do it. Special train. I pressed back and it went forward. Ah. Train dog. What the fuck is train dog? Yeah, that's train. Oh my god, do I have to sit here this whole time? This section was not made for the impatient. Good god. Oh, okay, there's a diagonal we're going on. I thought I was gonna do like the full, like, 90-degree turn. No, I hit the diagonal. Gotcha. I thought it was like a 4-way intersection, not an 8-way. I'm at the mass production center. So wait, when he says I have to kill Kamui, are they like genuinely cloning him? Like the person? Or, and I'm like supposed to kill the original or some shit? Last station. The mass production center. Well, I'm here now. Oh, there it is. Whoa, what the fuck? What is this? The Velvet Room? Where's Igor at? Not who I expected to see. Alright. Don't make such a strange face. Why am I here? I bet you're surprised, right? I'm here to get rid of the humans that are in the way. Vidya, are you going to get in the way? If so, I guess I'll have to get rid of you, but... killing humans who don't die isn't much fun. You know what I mean, right? You don't understand? It's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyway, have you seen Kasabi? I have to kill that guy. I thought I saw him get on the train earlier, so I was going to ambush him here, but... then I would have shot you, Vidya. That was very dangerous. Are you here to turn people into murderers? What am I saying? We're already murderers, aren't we? But... I really did love Morikawa. Go ahead. Shoot. Okay. I don't know how you snuck behind me this whole time. I don't know how you was on the train this whole time, but I came after you because I was worried. Let's go, Vidya. How the hell did you come after me without me knowing it? Beasts. At this point, I just don't. Oh, what's this now? Be called on by such an unusual person. Situation must have taken a turn for the better. I'd be happy if there was some reward or something, but anyway, how goes it? Mad nobleman Morichika Nakatagawa of the Frontier faction? You know your stuff. Well, shorten your lifespan, you know. Once you know too much. Well, knowing a lot is how I pay the rent. Besides, people are the ones who feed off of affairs, scandals, and rumors, no matter their age or sex. I'm not wrong, am I? You're not even close to being useful. Depending on what happens today, I may dispose of you. Understand? No sense of excitement, huh? If you tell me that from the get-go, then it's just no fun, is it? I've never been one for melodrama. Let's just hurry this up. Talk or die. Pick one. You're TRO, right? Was I? Maybe. Wait a sec. Just kidding, just kidding. Where did Kasabi and the rest go? I know you know. I think they went to your guys' hideout. A familiar place where 20 years were spent in silence. But why did Kasabi know about Morikawa, was it? The guy who went off ahead? Morikawa. Thanks. Well, now I guess I can go, huh? That won't work. I thought so. Most cases I'd be killed. Yes. Can you pull the trigger? Don't worry. You're my 21st. You keep count? I am very methodical. Is that something you say about yourself? Show off your strong points. That's the key to success. Just like everyone says, quite the eccentric. I don't want to hear that from you. A creep who feeds on the lives of young women. You talking to yourself or to me? I am a Mospro, stole those girls' future away from her. An enemy of women is also my enemy. Whoa, okay. Listen, don't you sound so Reddit about it. So you're a feminist. I'm the secretary for the International Feminist Confederation. What? Seriously. Either way, I cannot forgive you for that. I picked the wrong target, huh? In this case, there is no TRO, CCO, or FSO. There was no border between adversaries and allies 20 years ago. You could call it an illusion. Things like factions have no specific shape. You just buy a person's will with money. The revolutionary patriots that came before us are just old men now. These old men just feed on empty theories. We're losing pieces to this game. And that is why we should take away their wealth. What are you saying? That there was a traitor? That's why IMA knew? You still don't get it. There are no traitors. Dan, I am a Mospro. Codename Elbow. I saw the draft, and I signed it. It can't be. I told you before. You're quite slow on the uptake, aren't you? There is no TRO, no CCO, and no FSO. From the very beginning, there were no factions. It's all part of one big group. If you hadn't planned Project Elbow, then there would have been nothing to carry out. And that is what pisses me off. You were behind it all. Me? I'm just another pawn. Someone else is at the top. And who is it? I'm tired of talking. Do you have any last words? I was Kamui's... It's too late. Is all this idiot story true? Chief? Most of it, probably. These people only know your face and the leader's face. They're just fighting without knowing who's pulling. All the strings. We're in the file, the tech faction and civic faction. Don't fall for what you see in a file. Formal records and official announcements, they're all one big trick. Forgeries and fake evidence are par for the course. So now what? These guys are just... they're worker bees. The type of people that can't continue living without someone to fight against. Chief, what do we do next? You're going after the silver case, right? No one cares for your opinion on this. Just don't do anything stupid. Let me handle it. Next is Kasabi, right? Right? He's connected to the silver case, isn't he? Who else is there? Shut up, kid. God damn. This Munakata guy is a fucking... not one to be fucked with. Jesus Christ. Killed Nagatakawa. Killed Mikashita. Killed the one guy who was sent to kill him. Like... this man just fucking pops everybody. That's it. Leave it up to you. Let's move in. Already? I mean, we barely know each other. We're just like that, huh? "20 years ago, human testing projects took place in the shelter environment here. The government created the new International Environment Agency as a scapegoat. One part of that generation raised the flag for the cultivation of the new human. The International Environment Agency. To most, they seemed to be working for the protection of nature and the environment, but they were also working to improve the human condition. That is to say, they wanted to improve the lives of those living in the wards. But below the surface, they were removing ward residents who were deemed unsuitable. After checking for ward residents with a high propensity for criminal behavior, they would turn these people into data, search them out, and slowly take over. This unbelievable plan was executed over the course of 20 years. Those living within the 24 wards right now are its most suitable residents. And the instrument necessary to the prevention of crime in the 24 wards is the Heinous Crimes Unit. You were a member. The Special Forces Unit my father supervised was another part. The goal of this agency was to dispose of negative elements, an experiment that was used to assert absolute control over the 24 wards. And they were not only involved in elimination, they also handled raising and educating kids. That was the shelter kids policy. The location we're heading to now is ground zero for this entire operation. This is where most of the children live until they're released out into society. In the last 4 years of this plan, 1,440 children have been released out into various ways of life. They lead normal lives while being controlled. They live at the central organization while being controlled. They're used as samples, and they go from being controlled to being set free, where they control their lives on their own. For some of them, their names are erased and they're assigned to the Special Forces. They're placed under the control of the Central PD. Damn, I wonder who one of those could have been, huh? All memories of their past are erased. It's different than the Gulf of Kamui. These samples are for the research and development of criminal power. It's a tragedy to control life like that, making Kamui believe he has something to live for, when actually there's nothing. That's you, Vidya. You're a human that's been manufactured. Yeah, I got that. Kamui doesn't exist within the realities of the residents. He is a manufactured human, like yourself. To be more precise, you are Kamui too. Kinda got that. The stock for Kamui are the shelter kids. Even if Kamui is destroyed, Kamui's life isn't over. There are plenty left to inherit his legacy. Even if all the stock is destroyed, Kamui won't disappear. The next generation of stock is born, then Kamui will be reborn. Not only Kamui, there's another policy in effect. Kamui is the male stock unit. There's a female unit that exists as well. IMA Mospro. That's right. The IMA serial murderer that confined Kamui is IMA. That girl is a sample IMA. There's stock of 1,440 girls. The 3 women she killed were also IMA. The Chizuru who I killed was also IMA. She was the sacrifice of her father, Mayor Hachiska, and was the first subject of this experiment. Oh. And I, too, am also... Oh. Damn. Shelter Plaza. Bowling! Yay, I love bowling. It definitely looks like a bowling alley, give me that. This is our hometown. We don't have memories of this place, but we spent about 4 years living here. 4 years after you guys were sent out as the Kamui generation, the IMA generation was sent in here. My father told me I will likely be killed by someone raised here, since my father wanted to be killed by IMA, and so that's how things became what they are. Top of the shelter is a TV tower. It overlooks all of the 24 wards. It's a tough tower. The ones with all the power created it as a symbol of control. You open that path, and this shelter is the key. It's like a video game, you know? In some ways, it does resemble a game. By bearing the responsibility for such an unnatural upbringing, that itself becomes a game. From here on, please continue alone, Kamui. Don't call me Kamui, though. Like, that's weird. Like, fuck you, don't do that. Well, as much of a stunning, absolutely stunning revelation as this has been, I'm gonna have to call it here for the evening. Unfortunately, for the day, I should say. Lock in, save, yeah, save here, yes. But 64% of the way through. Okay. So we started here at 35% of the way through. We ended at 64% of the way through. We got about another 36%. We covered about 29% today. Maybe we wrap everything up next time? I mean, look at, we finished Parade. We did all of Kamui Drome. We did all of Ski, all of I. Well, Parade was just a little bit, so it was mostly Kamui Drome, Ski, and I. So that's 3 covered today. Meanwhile, Whiteout, Dama, Kariyami. Maybe. We'll see how close I get to it next time. But yeah, like I said, that is going to do it for this recording session. It's either going to be a quick transition or a new video, but regardless, I'll see y'all in the next one. For now, thanks. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Silver Case. In the previous recording session, quite a lot went down. Okay, so we did case 4, right? I finished case 3. Yes, that's the thing. We finished case 3, which was the Parade case. Which now, after looking at some things, I didn't like look into any spoilers or anything, but like I looked at like some brief summaries. I didn't realize that at the end of Parade, that Sumio was waiting in that village for it to explode, and he was going to take his life at the same time, so he would die with everyone else. But Kasabi had shown up to save him, and that's why he offered to like watch the fireworks with him, or he said, come watch the fireworks with me. Essentially, he pulled up in that helicopter and saved Sumio. I didn't quite conclaim that, but you know, it makes sense. Really checks out. After that, then there was the whole old man in neutral hijacking the internet or something along those lines. I don't know what they accomplished. They caused like a temporary blackout in the city. There's like some alien girl we met at some point. I don't know what her whole role in things were either. Then we discovered here in case 5 that Kamui Uehara is not one person. There's actually some kind of secret, what's the word I'm looking for? Program, there we go. Some kind of secret program where these people are manufactured and raised to be a certain way so that these shadow governments can use them however they so choose. And we learned that the protagonist is part of that program. And we also learned that several people that we've interacted with have been part of that program, which is interesting. One thing it's kind of reminded me of the overall plot of this
Not like the exact story itself, but the plot so far is kind of starting to remind me just a little bit of Indigo Prophecy, the Quantic Dream game. Not saying that the plots are similar at all, but like with Indigo Prophecy, when I played through that, like for the most part, through most of the game, I kept up with the plot. I kind of understood things pretty well. I could see where things were going. A lot of the stuff was a bit wacky and out there, but I kept up with it pretty well. But then like right at the end of the game, they throw in so many curveballs and plot twists that felt like they had like no setup whatsoever. They were just throwing random bullshit and seeing what would stick. And that's kind of where I'm leaning with this, kind of, because they're throwing a lot at you right at the end. I mean, we're not right at the end. There's still a good amount of stuff left, but it feels like in this last like third of the story, they're really throwing in a lot. Which, and I'm not saying it's the exact same as Indigo Prophecy. Like, there's been some setup to this, right? Like the whole secret program thing. Like from the beginning of the story, we knew that our protagonist was different. We knew there was something special about him, just with his interactions with others, and then especially during the first report when we first saw the protagonist through Morishima's perspective. So I'm not saying there was no setup behind the plot twist in this one, but then the plot twist, they're like, oh yeah, Chizuru was part of this program. The daughter of your former director was part of this program, and now we're like buddy copy, but doing the whole buddy cop situation as we go through this underground settlement, the existence of this whole underground area, and how like we go through this underground area and we just run into everyone. We found Kasabi down here, we found Morikawa down here, we found Morishima down here, we ran into Chizuru down here, like, oh, so somehow everyone ended up at this goddamn underground facility. I'm curious to actually see the report and see how Morishima ended up in this place. So I guess it would make sense. He goes to that cigarette stand all the time, which hid the entrance to this place. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't want to directly compare it to Indigo Prophecy because I don't think it's near as bad as that. That one was awful in the way they set things up. This one, I can at least see the connections, but it's like they're just really dumping a lot on me right here at the end. But enough yapping, let's just jump into it, shall we? Oh shit, I forgot to, no? Am I not clicked? Oh, I forgot to M. There we go. Contact? Oh, look down. Comic beam? Kuriyama dance. Yay. Oh, I collected both volumes of Kuriyama dance. Why did I collect the first volume? I don't know. But I got an achievement. I collected both volumes. I have options 1 through 10. I don't know. I guess I'll just go in order. 1. What's behind door number 1? Triangle Tower 1. Why do you give me the option to just stop in places if you're not gonna let me actually... Okay, oh, never mind. I am the dum-dum. I see. Well, let's go back down, shall we? Because clearly I must have missed something. Clearly there's some doors I didn't stop at properly. Okay, well, there's nothing in this one. Okay, but why do I stop here then? Obviously I can stop here because then I can enter this door. If I take one step forward and it stops, it's like, why? I can't go that way. Oh, because that one's closed off, but if I take one step forward, this one isn't. Weird. And then there's nothing in here. Great, there's no reason to double back. Stage 1. The significant difference detected in Kame Uehara's cellular age is not due to a problem with the equipment. Kame Uehara, is referred to as K below, left eyeball DNA test results confirm that said eyeball is not K's own. Okay. Okay. So he's starting to grow new body parts or something. Starting to steal body parts, add it to himself. Some kind of weird Frankenstein shit. Regarding the process progress, the male children with positive genes who are gathered are split into 4 groups, and each group consumes an individually tailored curriculum. The results for each group are compared, and the most effective curriculum is expanded. Also, high-result groups are provided with concentrated education. For details on the curriculum, see the attached sheet A chart on page 78. Man, I just hit page 2. You telling me there's a page 78? No, thank you. I better have to fucking go through 78 damn pages. How tall is this? Oh, no. I can see the roof, so, tower's not too tall. Nothing there. Page 3. Report. From the inspection implemented after the shelter-wide test the other day, in which the HEART team had a concentration of reactive members, the Education Administration Office and General Administration Office sent orders to revise the manual. Details will be decided upon tomorrow. Whatever that means. Stage 5. The process for ocular silverization is to be discovered and controlled. This is the main goal of the current plan. KM and AM are not all experimental. All employees should stay vigilant and keep going about their duties. I see. Oh Christ, do I have to walk all the way down? Yep, alright. Can't just be like, oh, you made it to the top of the tower, explored all the rooms. Anyway, we'll just cut back to the main area now. Nope, I gotta take the long walk down, huh? There are 10 towers. Are you telling me I have to manually explore 10 of these fucking towers? That's ridiculous. Good God. Yep, Tower 2. Oh boy. Page 5, Addition 2. Administrators are to, with regards to curriculum and education, ensure that there are no mistakes and that there are no problems in the system. This cannot be done, then in accordance with the superior's decision, administrators may be processed without warning. This must be remembered at all times. Okay. So if the people behind the program can't stick to the curriculum, they're gonna get processed, quote unquote. Whatever that may entail. Page 1. IMA Mospro AM is to strive for the ocular silverization that KM could not achieve. Important data gathered from KM shall be used as a basis for administration. So what's KM? We know IMA Mospro is the females, right? But the initials for Kamui would be Kame Uehara. So that would be KU. Would it not? maybe I'm looking too deep into it and I should just accept, hey, it says K, so that means it's part of the Kamui case or program, whatever. Boy, I sure do love it when these rooms are empty. Oh, this door's already open. That's new. Page 2. According to records left in personal management notes, excuse me, when Kay was 2 years old, he received a transplant for his left eyeball. At this time, the transplanted left eyeball was said not to have been that of a primate, but it is still unknown exactly what said eyeball came from. Oh. So he got an eye transplant, but they don't know where the eye came from. Yeah, that's kind of freaky, I'm not gonna lie. It has been confirmed that there is no large difference in eyeball response rate between genders. This project is considered to complete and will finish as of 11 p.m. tomorrow. Also, all related documents are to be destroyed by that time. Also, the security force shall handle processing of all employees under level B. Okay. Huh. And nothing at the top. Yeah, I forgot there was the option you could just hold down the directional key and it'll just keep going. So I don't have to wait for him to stop every time. I can just hold it down till we hit the bottom. It's a way to speed things up just a little bit. Tower 3. We're a third of the way there. Oh boy. Nothing here. One of these towers is just gonna be completely empty just to fuck with me, isn't it? Imagine they give you 10 different towers to help you understand like the lore of what's happening with this program and whatnot, and one of them's just totally fucking empty. I'd be so pissed. Step 185, educational direction. Today's job. Find the blocks that fit into the holes on the panel from the box and fill in all the holes. Once the panel is filled, get a new panel from the teacher. Keep going until the teacher says to stop. When this job is done, get a sticker from the teacher. Okay. So part of their curriculum was very basic baby shit. Put blocks in the hole. It's classic, really. Report. Those for whom eyeball removal surgery is possible, 9 out of 9 people. All I thought to be able to undergo the surgery. Okay. So, well, the one page said they're like, this, we don't know where this eyeball came from. What is this eyeball? And then some of these reports are saying, yes, we've removed the eyeball. We have replaced the eyeball. Like, okay, who? So do we know what these eyeballs are from, or? Ooh, this is the first time there's been one on the left. Oh. Dead man? No, what the fuck was that? That wasn't Kasabi, was it? Like the face, kinda, but like it kinda looked like it, or was that just a dead test subject? I don't know, because the face kinda reminded me of Kasabi a bit. Like that, he wouldn't go out like that. They wouldn't just be like, oh yeah, by the way, he's dead. I swear to God, that's what they just did. I'm gonna be pissed. Communication. The Education Administration Manual is to be revised. The new version can be exchanged for the old version at the Administration Office, Windows 8 through 15. Why would I need to know that? What purpose does it serve me to have that information? Notice, health checks will be performed. When your name is called, line up in order. Follow the teacher and go to your health check. If your name is not called, you have work to do. Pay attention to the teacher's instructions. Okay. And back down we go. I still have 7 more fucking towers. This sucks. I would much rather just go through, like, I don't know, 1 tower and just have longer, like, journal entries. This 10 tower bullshit is already getting on my nerves. Report ocular inspection results. Nobody tested had ocular responses, but there are 28 people for whom ocular treatment may be possible. Okay. So they found out that some of the subjects' eyes weren't working properly, and thus the eye surgery became a thing. Communication. Full examinations will be performed. All those with grades of AA or higher are applicable. Administrators are to send all those applicable to Administration Office 5 by 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. Dates and details will be provided later. Okay. Boy, I sure do love it when there's nothing in these rooms. Waste my fucking time. Step 7, educational direction. Today's job. After the teacher's signal, all electricity will go out. Until it returns, do not speak or make a sound. Once the lights are back on, get a sticker from the teacher. To administrators, goals have changed. Implementation time has been changed from 8 hours to 14 hours. Please see the attached documents for details. Wow. Okay, so one of the tests is like, we're gonna have a blackout for 14 hours and you can't say shit. Like, Jesus. All right. Notice, classes will be changed. When your name is called, get your things together. You will move to your new classes in order. If your name is not called, you have work to do. Pay attention to the teacher's instructions. Okay.